another thing that I've been promoting is
I know you have the energy. The energy
I'll come to that. Another one I want to promote too is the mobile pension scheme. So a lot of people, if you work, Sam, you taxi, you're an entrepreneur, right? I don't know if you're putting aside money for your retirement, right? And it's hard for a small company to develop a pension fund where they could put money in for their people.
Yes, it is.
Right? So we want to create something so that even small companies can have access to a pension fund so that every single employee in the BVI can contribute to a pension fund and have that money for them when they're ready to retire.
I think that is a very good idea because currently the BVI Health Services Authority, where I work, have a pension system in place.
Right.
And when they were implementing it, because people are accustomed to going home and then the government pay all the pension. But they were trying to get away from that system. So when they implemented it, I had a lot of push against it because people don't like change. So I look at it as, I like this thing because I don't like savings account. Right, so I look at it as a savings account.
That's what it is.
Government pay 3.5. That's how ours one is. If I remember correctly, they pay 3.5. We pay 3.5. When you do 10 years, you're vested to get them everything they put in. Before 10 years, you could always get yours.
That's right.
So I look at it. If I work there 25 years, them put in, I put in. That like my savings account. So by the time I go in, by the time I go home, I definitely have something to collect. Yeah. And we have some big issues where people working for companies for 30 and 40 years, and then when time comes to go home, they get nothing.
Nothing.
I remember when Obama was first elected and he tried to bring in the healthcare system in America. The Republicans were pushing a similar idea. They would set up sort of a pension fund or saving fund that would go towards and contribute towards your healthcare. Or even when you retire, or when you know what I mean?
As this contributory scheme.
Yes.
People in government, you don't contribute. So if you leave now before you are eligible to get your pension, when you ain't getting anything still when you leave. If you work for government for 8 years, when you leave, you ain't getting nothing. I'm not sure
you invested.
And even if let's say you work for government for 15 years, when you leave, you can't get anything until maybe you're 65. If it's like electricity with the vesting.
Oh, yeah, right? Whoa, how government things set up is either 25 or 33. 33.
So if you leave, in government, if you leave at 20 years,
you still ain't getting nothing. So
people, you might be in government, you might be in a job in government, right? You're there for 18 years. And you have this idea inside of you, this business you want to go out and you want to run. You want to give it your best shot, but you say, I got to wait 7 more years. I got to wait 15 more years.
But that's exactly what happened. A lot of them want to go home, but they want to, even a little 3 years, they're fighting to put in a last 3 just because of the pension.
Yeah, but if it's something mobile, they'll move on to the next opportunity and they move with that benefit. And they don't got to worry about sticking out something that they're not happy with. They ain't dedicated to
I think that's how hospital loan is, I think if we move jobs, whether private or we can move with that pension plan.
That's right.
It's just carry over.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You go to vote for Henry Cricky and the whole of the NDP, 'cause we family.
This is Henry O. Cricky, and I approve this message.